Chapter 3: Early Military Clan Days. Me and Darkwater stayed in contact following the fall of our Halo clans. We ended up joining some Battlefield Bad Company 2 Mil-Sim clan for a few months, but never dabbled back into Halo like we were until Reach released. We got on and saw some of our old SOS clan members playing the beta in May. We joined the game and caught up with everyone like nothing happened. I still had the itch to do Halo clans, but was unsure of how to go about it. Most of the guys had moved on to do other things both on and off the game. So after our brief reunion, everyone went radio silent for a few months. Darkwater hit me up toward the end of the summer right before the Reach era began. We speculated on starting a new clan, but never could come up with something. This was also around the time I began dabbling in machinima. Previously, we had filmed scenes for a SOS movie. I still had the scenes saved on my PC, but never made the film until later on. These skills I had learned were key for what came next. I can't say the same about myself at the time of this writing, but I was pretty nasty toward the end of Halo 3. But I needed to know how to politic with people if me and Darkwater were to move forward with our clan idea. The months rolled on, but I paid attention to the clan climate to find an entry point. The clan community was drastically different. By this time, it had been almost 2 years since I was last in a Halo clan. Joining one was not an option for us. We wanted to do our own thing. We were part of the Blue Armada legacy. So we decided on a bring back the SOS name into the new military clan era. We restructured everything from the ground up. I became the president, and we established branch leaders and invited some former members who were down. So now we needed to make a name for ourselves. We allied with a clan called CCM I found on YouTube. I forget the clan leader's name, but he was cool. This is also where I met a good friend in ODST Sentinel. He was crucial in helping me understand how to interact in the military clan era. Gone were the days of the competitive clan environment I started with. I now had to politic with other clans like I was the president of a nation. So me and Darkwater began recruiting like the other clans. We weren't recruiting by skill anymore. Pumping the numbers was more important. This would come back to haunt us. My first encounter with the top clans came on a late night with ODST Sentinel while we were touring the newly built SOS capital, when a rogue CCM member named Nighthawk joined with some people in his newly named clan. This was my first raid. Me and OD did our best, but the numbers were catching up to us. Plus it was 3 a.m. The next thing I know, names I've never seen before joined the game. They filled the rest of the lobby and forced out Nighthawk and his gang. We would regroup in the Capitol building, and I was introduced to Sentry Strike and General JB. I don't remember how the conversation went, but SOS joined the Joint Strike Force. We were back and I was in charge. This was a full circle moment for me. I had fought so hard beforehand to make a better clan for me and friends with the previous SOS. Now I could make the clan into what it should have been. This would not come to pass, however. A clan called Creed had begun a conflict with one of the JSF members. Up to this point, we hadn't really had too many battles with other clans other than helping the smaller JSF clans here and there, but Creed had a name in the community. In my eyes, they were a clan of little shithead squeakers, the perfect victims to get us to the next level. So I found their leader, Terrible Austin, and challenged him to a 4v4. This was my bread and butter. To casual players of the MCC, I might as well have been a pro player. I expected that from Darkwater too. We got into the match and got killed. I'd be lying if I said Austin wasn't a threat with the sticks. His whole team were elite players. I couldn't help but respect it. My team had let me down, however. Darkwater played like it was his first time picking up an Xbox controller. The other two that I went to school with were just trash. Our loss began the decay of what we had built. As the leader and a member of the JSF, I pulled us into conflicts to support our allies, to deal with the direct clan they were fighting and their proxy clans. The members thought this was a bad idea. Behind my back, the members who were against it left to form the SSR. I was naturally mad, but this lit a fire inside me like never before. I guess one could call this the start of my villain arc. For this to work out, I needed to bring back the old ways into a new empire.